Hi guys, welcome to my channel here at Nene Northern Prepper. So today I, was kind of pondering what I could do a video on, and I kind of come up on one. What kind of prepper are you? There's different kind of preppers because everybody has a different financial ability, you know. Some people get paid once a month. Some people get paid every 2 weeks. Some people get paid every week. So, it's going to make the way that you prep and the way that you buy things totally different than somebody else. So, I was like, the way I like to do things, and with the way the economy's been, when dollars get short, maybe you only have $20 left to get, household supplies, and maybe you need to get gas with that too, for the week. But if you only have $20 for the week, the way you buy is going to be way different than if you have maybe $50 or $100 to spend in that week. So, for instance, okay, if you only have $20, you're going to try to get as many of the things that you need with that $20. So, you're going to be buying probably smaller quantities, of items, but at a less amount of money. So that $20 will stretch out, For instance, there's still some items, at Dollar Tree, even though the price went up, like this box here of the garbage bags. They're now $1.50. Okay, you get 7 of them. They're the stretch kind, but if you can make this box of 7 last a week, if that was 1 can of garbage a day. Maybe you don't have that much. Maybe you have double that, Everybody's circumstance is different. So maybe you might have to buy 2 of these in that $20 that you have to spend to get you by in that 1 week. Or maybe, if you don't go through hardly any garbage, these might last you 2 weeks, Same here. Okay. Now, if you had more money, you would probably go to like Walmart or, another bigger store and buy, a bigger box. But remember, you're only working with $20 for that 1 week. So if you went to Walmart and bought a box, of their garbage bags, you're going to be spending a bigger chunk of money out of that $20. So same thing with the Reynolds wrap. This is now $1.75 at the Dollar Tree. But, you're trying to, you need these paper, this aluminum foil. If you had more money to spend in that week, you would probably go to Walmart and get their brand, and get more of it, and it would last you longer. But if you're only working with $20 in that 1 week, well, you can get these for $1.75. Same thing with the parchment paper. It's now $1.50, But if you went somewhere else, to Walmart or whatnot, I'm just using Walmart for an example, you're going to pay more and probably get more square footage, which is going to last you longer. But if you need that parchment paper, you got some cookies, you want to make or whatever, you can get by with paying $1.50 and, stay in that $20 budget. Same thing, with the freezer bags. You get eight freezer bags. If you went to Walmart and got their brand and got more, you're going to be paying more out of that $20. Where here, yeah, you're only getting 8, but it's staying in that $20 budget that you have, right? So, you can get by with 8. And, out of your next payday, if it don't fall, maybe the following week or whatever. And same, with these same concept. They're $1.50 down, but you needed the freezer bags. So now here on the Palmolive soap, believe it or not, Walmart had it for $1.24. Where at Dollar Tree, I believe it was still $1.25. I have to go and double check on the receipt. But, so you save a penny, if you're going to Walmart anyway. But if not, you can get this. And it will get you by, during that week. Because remember, you only have $20, right? But if I'm going to get toilet paper, and I'm trying to stretch that $20, I'm not going to get it at Dollar Tree and pay $1.50. I could get it at Walmart. They have the cheap stuff there for 98 cents. Or, Dollar General, $1 still for their brand of toilet paper. So you can keep, if you have a small budget to work with, by going to the dollar stores and whatnot, you may not be getting as many items, as if you went somewhere else and paid more and got more, But if you're trying to stay in that little small budget and still, especially if you are trying to replenish, and put back. If you have $20 and that's all you have, maybe you can grab 2 of the toilet papers, or 2 of the dish soaps. You know what I'm saying? Just to replenish it. But if you do have more money, of course, you can get the bigger bulk and get more and pay more, but it all falls in your budget. Everybody's budget is different. You may have, $20 and you've got to get, this, and this out of that $20, where, someone else may have double that in their week and be able to get more of, of course. And same thing, it's every 2 weeks. If you're trying to, stretch, maybe you have $50, left over after the bills. And that's got to get you by for 2 weeks, really. And you got to put gas in your vehicle too. Well, you really got to do some stretching, right? So, stretch it out and, try to get the things that will last you that 2 weeks and maybe one extra to put back on the pantry shelf. And just try to keep ahead that way by a little bit, baby steps. And it can be done, I know people nowadays don't have very much money to work with, and they are trying to stretch those dollars out, cut corners off of corners, and, especially the ones that, get paid once a month that are on Social Security. They really have to do it, and they're having to get enough to last that full month, So sometimes it might be cheaper to go to Walmart then and get a bigger size of something that would last a month, that dish soap that is bigger. You're going to be paying more than this here for, that it's going to last you that month. Same thing with toilet paper, uh, figure it out, and find out which would work best for your situation in your finances and what you have to work with. So, anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. So, I hope maybe it give you some idea. I hope I didn't confuse you. If I did, I'm sorry. I trying to, everyone's trying to figure out ways to pinch pennies and make stuff last. And, if you only have a little bit of money to work with every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, stretching is the way to go, and figuring out a strategy to do it. Uh, if you can get something cheaper and, watch those sales. And like on Saturday, Dollar General has their sales, where you can get like $5 off 10 and whatever they have, and, watch those sales for sure, because I know the money isn't going as far as it used to, by no means. And we gotta figure strategies out. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like. If you've not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you. And even share the video. Maybe it can help someone else out. Comment. I love commenting back to your comments. And, we all kind of learn and help each other out, and make it for a better day, hopefully, for everyone. So, anyway, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.